we are in Maya, and I opened a cup I made before, and it has shader on it. It's got a little blue shader, and I'm going to export this. So let's go to File, Game Exporter, and I chose Export All, Smooth Mesh, and here you're going to choose a folder where you want to export to. So I'll choose Documents, and I'm going to make new folder and choose. And then you can name whatever you want to name your object. I'm going to name it cup. And as you can see, it's already FBX file. You want to export this as an XPS file. You can export it in many different ways, but I found this is easiest. Export successful. Okay. So now we're going to go back to Unity. We're here. And I'm also going to open Finder window and go to Documents. For Windows users, this will be just your plain file window. And I'm gonna go to 3D for Unity. And actually, before I export it in on my asset, I'm going to create a folder and call it FBX and open it. And now I'm going to drag this XBX file into this folder. And as you can see, it uploaded my model and my material. And from here, I'm going to drag this to my scene. You can't really see it because it's tiny. So I'm going to scale it up and bring it up a little bit too. You can see it on this monitor, what my camera looks at, and you can find it from here. If you click on it, this shows what your camera is looking at right now. So my object is in here, and I'm going to play. Great, it stays up there. And if I want to, I'm also going to add a capsule collider and what's called rigid body. And then when I play that, now it's going to fall to the ground. It's going to be impacted by the gravity. And if I want to change the material of this, you can click on it, but you will see how it's all grayed out and you can't manipulate it anymore. To change this, you can right click on the material and click on Extract Material Sub-Asset. Just save. And now your material is separated and you can choose the color. And if you want to change it, you can change different assets. When we play, it looks different. Okay, now we're back in Maya, and I changed the color of the cup and I made a little animation. So you can see that this cup is moving. So with this, I do want to let you know that you can't import animation from Maya to Unity if your animation is not rigged. Meaning if you don't have like these joints, and if your object is just moving in Unity, and you don't have like rigged animation, it's not gonna read it. Your animation's just not gonna import. So make sure that you have a rigged animation. Okay, now let's export it. We're gonna do the same thing, game exporter. I'm just going to export all. Smooth mesh, and make sure that you check animation. And again, choose your file path. And then I'm going to name this Blue Cup. Export. Export successful. So let's go to Unity. This is where we left off. And I'm going to open Finder and find the Blue Cup. And I'm going to import it like this. So I've done this many times, and for some animations, I could click on this icon and see the animation beforehand. But for some reason, this doesn't show me, but it's okay because it still works. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, let's put this, no, let's just click on it. And then on rig here, leave it on generic. We're going to create from this model for avatar definition. And the root node will be your root node for your animation. So in Maya, I have these animations and its root is joint 1. And that's what I'm going to choose. Leave it at standard, leave it checked, and apply. And we're going to go to the animation section. And here where it says loop time, we're going to check this. So your object's animation loops all the time. Okay. So where I just clicked on here and this message popped up, I'm just going to save. Okay, and then when we did that, this little thing is created. So let's drag this into Unity. It's tiny, so I'm gonna make it bigger. And you can see that there is animator component. And it already added Blue Cup avatar for us. Now we need a controller. So in order to make controller, if you're going to add a lot of animation controller, again, I would create a folder. I'll call it animation controller. Double click it, right click, create animation animator controller, and I'll call it Blue Cup. You're going to double click this. When you double click, this animator window pops up, and we're going to go back to FBX to get this triangle shape, take 001 from the Blue Cup, and we're going to left click and drag it here. Now, click on this animator controller again and go back to the scene and click on this Blue Cup, or you can click on it on the scene as well. Actually, no, click on the Blue Cup because it's clicking on, I have imported joint and the mug, so we have to click on the parent. And we're going to move Blue Cup animation controller into this controller. And now we're going to play the game. And you can see the Blue Cup is animated.